What's up, everybody? Brian Inskip here with Surf Homes NC, back again to fill you in on what's going up, what's going down, and where things are at with the Oak Island real estate market. Now, today I'm coming at you to bring you this monthly market update in front of my latest new oceanfront listing, 5403 West Beach, just off to my side here on the west end of Oak Island. If you know about the west end, you know it doesn't get much better than that. But stay tuned to the end of this video, because at the end I'm going to share my top 3 property picks. And remember, I do these market updates every month. So if you want to keep track of what's happening in the Oak Island real estate market, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you get notified when the next market update comes out. This is your August 2024 Oak Island real estate market update. So we're getting towards the end of summer here on Oak Island, and we've definitely seen some changes in the market over the summer. First thing that we're looking at always is what are sales prices doing. So the average sales price on Oak Island year over year is down 1.8%. So we have seen a slight decline in sales prices. Now at the beginning of the year, that number was trending upward. So we're seeing slight increases in the average sales price. With the number at 1.8%, don't just necessarily assume that that means all home values are down 1.8%. That's also reflective of the price level of the types of homes that are selling more frequently on the island. But overall, we did see a 1.8% drop in the average sales price over the last year. Right alongside that, we look at the average price per square foot. So year over year, average price per square foot on Oak Island has dropped 2.2%. So that is based on per square foot of house that you have on the island, what is the average sales price? And obviously there's a wide range. We've got properties here on the oceanfront that are selling at over $1,000 a square foot, compared to properties elsewhere in the more interior sections of the island that are selling below $300 a square foot. So we've obviously got a very wide range there, so you got to take all this with a grain of salt. But on average, overall, we saw that 2.2% decrease year over year. Next thing I always like to keep an eye on is how homes are selling compared to the asking price to the final sales price. So the average percent of the last listing price on Oak Island is currently sitting at 96.8%. So that means that whatever the last asking price on a property is, sellers are expecting to receive on average 96.8% of that. So what that means, if you're a buyer, there is some negotiating going on, certainly more than past years. That represents overall, though, just a 0.5% decrease over the last year. So that has remained relatively flat year over year. Next category we look at is the housing inventory available on Oak Island. We've seen a lot of big changes in this particular category, probably the biggest changes that we've seen year over year. So new listing inventory is down 83.4%. That's a lot fewer new listings that are coming on the market versus a year ago. Homes for sale is down 18.6%. So that's the active homes and listings actively available on the market, down 18.6%. And the month supply of homes for sale is currently sitting at 8.2 months, which means if no new homes came on the market, it would take 8.2 months to sell every home that is currently on the market at the current rate of sale. That is by far the highest that we have seen, almost double than what we've seen over the past several years. That represents 192.9% increase. That's a monster increase. So what's interesting when we take some of these stats and don't just look at them individually, sometimes you got to look at these stats together with the month supply at 8.2 months and the new listing inventory actually down. So we're seeing fewer new listings hit the market, but the supply is going up. So what that's really indicating is a slower rate of sale. Last but not least, let's take a look at the activity in the market, or what I like to call the market energy. So first thing we look at here is the pending sales. So pending sales are down 86.4% year over year, which makes sense when you have fewer new listings hitting the market and that rate of sale has slowed down, which we've seen in some of the other stats. then you're gonna have fewer pending sales. Closed sales year over year, we've seen an 88% drop, which runs right in line with the lower new listing percentages and pending sales. Obviously, if you're putting less homes under contract, you're gonna have less homes that are actually closing and selling. Average days on market is up 38.2% over a year ago. So we're currently sitting at an average of 76 days for a property to sell and go under contract on Oak Island. That is another stat that is considerably higher than what we've seen over the past few years and has been on a steady decline. Now, we did see a major drop in that early in the year, but now that number started ticking back up where we're getting to a new high over these past several years. So a couple thoughts when I'm looking at all these stats together, a couple things to consider. If you're a buyer, there's definitely a bit of a buying window opportunity right now. As we're doing this, we just got an announcement of an interest rate drop. Part of what's impacting the market right now is we've seen interest rates increasing and holding at higher levels than we've seen over the past couple years. If you're a buyer, obviously you don't like that because it makes the home more expensive, but we have seen that rate drop here recently within the last 24 hours. So all those little things, those can certainly lead to spurts of activity in the market. We're also in an election year, which always makes for an interesting real estate market. So I wouldn't expect all these numbers to last or necessarily continue on the path that they're on right now. I think we could see a lot of variation and changes in the market, but for right now, there is a decent buying window out there, giving you the opportunity to negotiate a little more, giving you some extra time to be able to come out and view properties. If you're on the selling side, with the increased days in market, slight reduction in the average listing to sell price, and more competition in the market, that means it's more important than ever to make sure that all the research is done properly before pricing a home and putting it on the market, and absolutely making sure that you've got top-notch marketing and the right agent going to work for you to make sure that you're able to get top dollar for your home. If you're curious what your specific home value is at right now, I'll put a link in the comments where you can go on my website, plug in your address, and get a real accurate idea of what your property on Oak Island is worth right now today. You can also always give me a call or shoot me a text or shoot me an email. All my contact information is in the comments. So if you're curious about that, you want to check in on your specific property. In these updates, I share averages, but it's very property specific and there's a wide range of things that impact that. So feel free to give me a call anytime. I'm always happy to help you out. All right, so that does it for the numbers, but now let's take a look at my top 3 property picks of homes that are for sale on Oak Island right now. I've got a link to all these properties in the description of this video, so you can check out full details. Got some awesome properties to highlight today, so let's take a look. First up, we've got my latest new listing right here on West Beach, 5403 West Beach. This is a stunning oceanfront property, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, over 2,400 square feet. You've got amazing views of the ocean, obviously, from interconnected 2-story deck and also waterway views over the point. So you've got all the water views you're going to want for days, and just a gorgeous house inside with some of the most amazing views you're going to see, and a hot tub right here on the ocean front, so you can't beat that. Listed at $2,075,000. If you know about West Beach, this is what we love about it. It's a beautiful day in August, and you can see the beach still is not crowded. So that's what West Beach is all about, is getting that laid back vibe and never having to fight the crowds. If you want to check out the full video tour for 5403 West Beach, I've got it up on the screen right there. You can see the full video tour, so be sure to check that out. Next up, we've got another waterfront property, this time on the canal. So 2518 West Pelican Drive. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, just over 1,600 square feet, right on Davis Canal. It's got a pier, a boat lift. So if you want boat access and water access, this property is listed at $1.395 million. I think that's a great price for this size of home and the features that this home has to offer. So if you're looking for that canal front living, waterfront living with easy access to all those water activities and the beach just a couple blocks away, I think this is a dynamite listing and certainly worth a look. Again, I've got the link in the comments. And last but not least, I've got an investor special for you, which some of you had requested, you know, hey, let's see some properties that need a little work that we can build some equity on. So 116 Southwest 6th Street, this property, it may have not come on your radar because the way it's listed, it's not notating any bedrooms or any bathrooms. So it may not have even come up in your alerts. So make sure you hit the link so you can see the details. And the reason for that is that the property is completely gutted inside. So it's gutted down to the studs, ready for somebody to come in and remodel and build some equity and build a lot of value into the property. But because of that, they can't count those legally as bedrooms right now. So it's showing up as a 0-bedroom house. So I wanted to make sure that this one was on your radar. It's listed at $390,000. And again, that's on Southwest 6th Street. All right, so if you are looking for an investment opportunity on Oak Island and you're one of those that you have the ability to have a vision for a property, maybe it's something that you're gonna keep personally, or maybe it's something that you come in, you do the upgrades and then resell it for a profit and do a flip out of it, that's certainly an opportunity. But I like that price point on a Southwest Street, and then you're still only 6 blocks from Middleton Avenue to get right down to the beach. All right, that does it for this market update, but I'll be back again with another one next month, and we release new videos every single month exploring all that Oak Island has to offer with our lifestyle videos. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out the card here for the Teardown Rebuild series, Island Dream Home, with 2 episodes out now and more on the way. So make sure you tune in to that. That's an awesome process to be able to watch, and it doesn't happen every day, tearing down an oceanfront home. Also, make sure you check out the video for my latest new listing here, 5403 West Beach. It's a stunning oceanfront property. You're gonna love it, and we've got an excellent video put together for you to check out. And if you need any help on the real estate side of things and you'd like to connect to explore your options, I'd love to chat. So just give me a call, shoot me a text, or shoot me an email with the info that I've got on the screen. I just want to thank you again for watching. We're going to enjoy this beautiful day that we're having here on West Beach. I'm Brian Inskip with Surf Homes NC, and I will see you on the next one.